Super Eagles of Nigeria 0, Guinea-Bissau 1. See, outcomes like this, though very painful, right? For those of us who are patriotic Nigerians, who are also sport lovers, very painful, not something that you're excited about, but it helps to buttress the point that we have been saying. This country is sick. Nigeria is sick, and Nigeria is sick of a terminal disease, and it is affecting every area. The head, the tail, the leg, everything, the heart, everything. There is actually nothing that is working in this country. The only thing working are individual talents and giftings that are thriving independently. Anytime you put them together, they will crash. That's the problem. Because Osimhen, one of the finest footballers on earth at the moment, doing so much. Alex Iwobi doing so much back to back. There are Nigerians that are blazing the trail. Samuel Chukwueze and all of them. Everybody, individually, those guys on the pitch, put them on their club football, you will see an amazing talent. But come together, everything is wrong. This country is sick. And you know why? Because we are here to put square pegs in square holes. That's the problem. That's the situation. Until we begin to elect the right leaders that will trickle down to appointing the right persons in various offices, leading to the point where we will allow people who are trained for a particular assignment to handle particular jobs. So we will keep getting results like this. Yes. Who is the current Minister of Sports? Sunday Dare. The only thing we know about him is that he was a journalist. But because of course you are looking at the youth ministry, and then by now Nigeria should have a standby ministry of sports that will be involved in all of these administrative works. Who is the NFF president? These are things. What is the pedigree of the current Super Eagles coach to coaching a country like the Super Eagles of Nigeria? What is the current pedigree? But we can't. We are not talking about it. That's the problem. No, keep voting for idiots that will be using very important ministries, parastatals, agencies, and associations of this country to settle their boys. That's the problem. You heard the other day by Rotimi Amici that the INEC chairman was nominated from Tinubu's camp. That's how much we are bastardizing institution. Everything in this country is Super Eagles will be beaten at home by an unknown team, because we are yet to recognize. And this is the problem. Individually, Nigerians are blessed, talented musicians, comedians, content creators, footballers, basketballers, writers, speakers. Individually, we are blessed. But together, you know why? We have a system that fights talent in this country. We fight talent. A lot of the time, some of these coaches, some of these footballers, some of these guys, they get there by some quota system or something, federal character. Oh, the other coach, the Super Eagles coach is from Edo, is from South. The under 23 must come from the North. Under 21 must come from the West. That's it. Whether they qualify or not, we are doing that. There was a time in this country where you have to know someone to be able to play for the youth team. And that's why. And when the head is rotting, of course, remember that the Bible said that when the righteous in power, the people rejoice. That's factual. So when you have rigged your way, when we have rigged a major election in this country, you expect everything to be working. No, will work. Until we begin to allow people who are right for the job, like Peter Obi said it the other time. Obviously. You are watching the football. Look at the clip now. Embarrassing. No VAR. The pitch is bumpy, bad pitch, and you expect Osimhen, Iheanacho, and the rest of these guys to shine the way they are shining their club when their training pitches are better than our national stadium. Is this not embarrassing? Just watch. No camera, no production was poor. They pain us. All of us gonna watch the match with a full eye drop for eye, and because they pain us because you don't know what they see. If they zoom it off, you dare not. You dare several penalty calls in the match, right? And then because VAR no day, Super Eagles cannot offer VAR services in the national stadium. Nigerian Football Association, Nigerian Football Federation is embarrassing. Ministry of Youth and Sport is embarrassing. Yeah, these guys are wearing agbada and collecting monthly salary. Somebody needs to be going to jail for this. Somebody needs to be sacked for this kind of thing. We did not go to the World Cup. As blessed as this team. And now, Osimhen is lining himself now to win that football of the year. If the Super Eagles cannot do it, if he cannot shine for the Super Eagles, how does he even attain that dream? We talk the same way they talk. This is not politics, but look at it now. You check him. Why are we here? How did this man qualify to be Super Eagles coach without the talent that we have? Because some people are collecting the veil on top of his salary, so they say they are paying him in dollars. So something they fall out for some people. Amadou Pinnick now has moved to FIFA, and he's not ashamed that the home association he left has not still grown after all these years. And now we go Super Eagles match, we get attack. You want to Super Eagles go to tournament, now you must carry calculator at the end of the table to be calculating who will win this and win that, this one win before they go qualify. Every time, nothing changes. Yet we are blessed individually. Look at you, look at everybody. I will end this particular video with a clip that I want us to see. I want you to share this video, not for anything, share it so that Nigerians begin to understand the reason why we are begging for quality leadership and good governance. It will affect in every facet, every ramification, every sector. Because a good leader that was elected by the people, a square peg in square hole, someone that has sense, will begin to understand how do we get it right in every area. No, you're not concerned. I went to this video. Why we must be to bother? There are Nigerians now moving in their drones out of this country, and you say it doesn't matter. We are killing this country deliberately. Everybody. If we get a chance now, I'll see Kawa or Oliver. Let's continue to leave it for those of them that say they will not get sense in this country. Watch this video that I'm going to show you and then share it. We just lose.
How is it that Nigeria is struggling with the issues it's struggling with, but some of the smartest people in the world are Nigerians? Yeah. I think most people have mischaracterized the true cost of corruption. I don't think the true cost of corruption, rather let me say it differently, I don't think the most expensive line item in the cost of corruption, right, is what it's done to the economy. I think it's what it's done to sentiment and what it does to talent. In other words, when you corrupt a system, those less deserving get opportunities to which they are not deserving. Entitled. The problem is that those who are deserving pick up a little green document called a passport. They get on a plane
and go elsewhere.
And they leave. Now, there are some people watching this who go, no, they must go. Let me tell you why that is the dumbest, most nonsensical thing I've ever heard people say. When you say, JJ must go, JJ is born in South Africa. The South African state educates him for 18 years to get his matric. Then, that same South African economy, has built institutions of education. Let's assume JJ gets a master's. It's another 5-6 years of it. 24 years invested, and you're going to say he must just go. And so, what's happened now, if it's not the semigration to the Western Cape, that's a separate conversation altogether. It's the proper immigration. The number of South Africans who have sat in this chair living in Canada today would alarm you. The number who've moved to Australia would alarm you. The number I bump into, or neighbors of mine in the Middle East, will alarm you. Right? Because what talent does, when you distort this thing about effort versus reward, is talent goes where it will be rewarded.
My goodness.
It doesn't have to put up with the nonsense. It gets on a plane and it leaves. If you looked at the top 100 investment bankers in Wall Street today, you'd find a healthy percentage of them are Nigerians. The top brain surgeons in the world today, healthy percentage of them, Nigerians. The top investment banking lawyers in the world today, healthy percentage of them, Nigerians. What does that tell you? How is it that Nigeria is struggling with the issues it's struggling with, but some of the smartest people in the world are Nigerians? And then you look at where you'll find those Nigerians, and typically, it's not in Nigeria. It means you've got this incredible base of talent whose skills, competence, and abilities are being harvested by another economy and not their economy of birth. So I want to say this to all South Africans. If you want to destroy this economy, let the talent leave.